But what else, folks? Dan here, otherwise known as Tavern. We're going to be opening not one, but two Paramount War booster boxes from One Piece. Now, I've already opened up one box already. I wanted to get a feel of what was really going on, but yeah, gonna be some fun times opening some One Piece stuff. So before we get into it, let's put one over the side. We'll do the second one in a separate video, uploaded pretty soon afterwards. I guess we'll look at the pulls from the other box as well that I got, so you guys can take a look. Before we get into the video though, a quick look at this. One of the, I mean, God love Card Market, bless them. They've sent me another playmat, which has got pricing on it and stuff like that. But this is another playmat I got from them, and I actually bought this for myself. And this is I both love and hate this playmat at the same time. It is not a pretty playmat, but I just love the simplicity, the basics, and like a Christmas sweater, you know, the ugly Christmas sweaters. It kind of feels like that for playmats with this one, where it's it is not the prettiest playmat ever. I was going to do some unboxings on that playmat. Most of Card Market's playmats are much better than that, but I still love that one. It's got a fondness in my heart, kind of like a Christmas sweater. Let's pull out the pricing playmat. So what we can do as we go along is when we open up our, probably going to do it for the secret rares and super rares and what have you, maybe some of the rares, but we'll look up some prices as we go along. You can see a lovely little swish. Oh, that way, Card Market there. We can put some prices on the cards as we go along. So that's kind of cool, I think. Anyway, speaking of Battle Spirit Saga, as I did earlier, as I get into this box, I should have brought some scissors along with me. That would have been, oh, actually, before we do that, let's go over the cards. Before we get into the actual booster box, and we'll have a quick look at these, if you're into Battle Spirit Saga, the new game from Bandai, coming up, I think it's on the 25th and 26th, there are still tickets available for the event in London. It's 100,000, I think it's dollar prize pool, only 500 entrants. So I think it's if you get the top 128, you're getting a share of that 100k prize pool, and it's free to enter. Now, you do have to buy some product on location because you need to have a deck to play, and the game hasn't been released yet, but you get to get product before anybody else, other than the people at that other event, and I guess people who are in Japan, of course. And you get to take part for free as part of that entry, or as part of that purchase of product into an event for that weekend. So I'll put a link down in the description if you go check it out. There are still tickets available. Highly recommend you go ahead and check that one out. Huge prize pool, massive prize pool. I've played Battle Spirit Saga, at least the intro deck, and very, very good game. Takes a lot of learning, not easy to play compared to other games like One Piece and Digimon, but certainly very, very good. But anyway, let's look at some of the pulls I got from my first box. Let's get that box a little bit out of the way there. So we got a Kuzan as my secret rare, and it was the only secret rare I got. Instead, I got an alternate art Nami. So that was kind of cool. These are not the prices of them. I would give you 50 cents for one Kuzan right now. I would imagine these would be kind of like in this kind of area. But as far as the secret rares go, one of most of them, I think. Oh, that's not a secret. That's one of our posh lands. Oh, we've also got an alternate art buggy as well. So that's worth a bit of money. But look, pretty good pulls. So we are trying to get into One Piece more on the channel. This is why I bought so many booster boxes, so I can get the singles. Really hard to get the singles at the minute. You know, look, Bandai makes some really, really good games. I think we can all agree on that. Really great games. Battle Spirit Saga, we haven't played it yet. It's just, in a different way, it's just as good as Digimon and One Piece, in that it's unique. Really, really unique. The problem we're having with Bandai right now, particularly with One Piece more than anything, is it's really hard to get stock in these early days. I believe it was the same with Digimon. But it's not been good, has it, when it comes to distribution over here? At least in the UK, I'm assuming it's the same elsewhere. So we've got our box promotion pack, our revision pack. But yeah, we're going to be doing some One Piece gameplay on the channel, starting out from scratch. Luckily, the game isn't that old, so you know, we're not going to fall too far behind. Now, I really love this from Bandai, what they're including here. Oh my god, this is Amagasha Island is one of the better stages already printed. But the reprinting with each booster box, you get a booster pack with, it looks like all of the, at least in this first one, the starter decks. You get some random cards from the starter decks. I feel like Nami is pretty good, actually, if I remember rightly. But it's good to have these. Really is good to have these. I did find that with, if you remember, with Digimon, particularly the Gaia Red, some of the cards in that deck were very, very expensive because they were very, very good cards. And because, of course, the printing was relatively low for starter decks. It was a case of some cards that just weren't even for starter decks. It was a case of some cards that just weren't even, they were just like uncommons. They were really expensive because they were only in that starter deck, and of course you sometimes need 4. So let's have a look at our box promotion, and we've got a Mono Koala. That's a kind of cool art. I really like that. It's like a weird koala clown thing. Not a massive fan of One Piece. I love TCGs. Not really an anime guy, but One Piece, I've got to say, I understand why people like it. It's really, really cool. It's something I might actually start catching up on. But Minnow Koala, I'm not going to look at the prices of these ones. Instead, we're going to get into these packs and make sure we've got Card Market open. So what we'll do is, for any rares or secret rares, we'll pop onto Card Market and we can price them up. Anything else will just go to the side over here. So, I'm not going to be too tactile with my packs. We're also going to go through all of the commons and uncommons for every single pack. We'll open a few, but we'll not go through every single one, so we can keep it moving on a bit. So we've got Impel Down, a Trafalgar Law. Let me some Trafalgar Law. Seems like one of the more popular characters. A King Dew, a Deathwing, a Domino, a Doberman. Isn't that like a dog? Okay. A Full Body, an Ice Age, a Nico Robin, a Minokoala, we just had that one. And we have a Hannibal and a Hina, 2 rares, not particularly what. You know, you're going to get a lot of rares in booster boxes like this, but would of course prefer to get those secret rares as soon as possible, get them out of the way. But yeah, not going to look at the prices of rares, because rares, some of them can be worth a little bit, but in general, not worth too much. So yeah, keep an eye out on the channel. I've got some Digimon gameplay content already recorded. We've done all the templating for it. We're going to do the same for One Piece. I'm going to be at the Battle Spirit Saga event in London, by the way, actually as an influencer. Recording content there. So if you do like Battle Spirit Saga, if you do like One Piece and you happen to be at that event, bring a deck along, find me, we can record some content together. You can be on camera as well. So we've got the Moby Dick. It's like a fabled beast. A whale, a Sphinx, a Wanda, an Impel Down All Stars, a Frankie, a Dracul Mihawk. Starting to notice already, actually, we're only in the 2nd set, and one issue that potentially Bandai does have with some of their IPs is it's a lot of reprints of the same characters over and over again. Same with Digimon. I guess it does happen with Pokemon as well, to be fair, but compared to the likes of Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a little bit repetitive sometimes. Not necessarily a bad thing. If you like, you know, your IPs of these particular games, that's not a bad thing as such, but obviously already a lot of reprints or printing of the same named characters. So Sanji as our leader there. Let's have a look at a Jozu, a Carrot. So again, 2 rares, unfortunately. So hopefully we'll be able to record some content down there in the London. We're gonna have the Will Hall experience there with me. He's well known from Magic as far as being a commentator on their pro circuit goes. Gonna keep checking. The first time I've actually done a box opening on camera, so I wanna make sure that, first of all, I'm not going out of camera shots. Sorry, I should be saying the names. Little Oars Jr., 3 Sword Style Oni, oh my God. Like, 3 Sword Style Onigiri. Bloody hell, that's a hell of a name. Solitaire, a Dagora, an Impel Down again. Strawberry, Crocodile, another Doberman. We're already starting to get points of seeing some repeat commons and comments here, so maybe we'll just start skipping over these now. A Rakoya, a Douglas Bullet, a Gum Gum Rain, and a Magellan as our, I think this is a secret rare. It is our first secret rare, so let's get ourselves organized. And we'll look at the price of this one. Yeah, not a very good one, this one. It's like a €2 card on Card Market. So Card Market usually one of the cheaper places to get your singles, of course, but yeah, probably one of the worst secret rares we could have opened. But you know what, they can't all be winners, you know. Otherwise, I mean, if all cards are worth a lot, then the price of booster boxes would be insane. But yeah, I'll open these some on camera so you guys can see them. I doubt the commons and uncommons are going to be of any use to anybody. Let's get to Marco and an Uta. I think that is a secret rare alternate art, so that's got to be some money right there. It is a secret rare, and I'm almost certain that's an alternate art. So let's take a look. It is an alternate art secret rare, but unfortunately, the one issue is, I think out of the 2 secret rares in this set, this is probably the worst of the 2. And I'm guessing Uta not the most popular character in the series, but we're looking at about €30, so way above the 22 there. So, you There's some decent pennies coming in already from this box. 30 euros, the box cost me about £95. It was a bit expensive. Really hard to get One Piece stuff at the minute though, so I'm just glad to get it for £95, honestly. It is what it is, you know, it's supply and demand, unfortunately. It looks like we've got a pretty swish. That actually looks like a secret rare at the back again there. So this could be a pretty sweet couple of packs. Let's get to this pretty quick. Let's not keep you waiting. A Boa Hancock is not the secret rare, not a rare there. I don't know why I was pulling that one out. So we've got a Paradise Totsuka, and it is a Kuzan, my second Kuzan from 2 boxes. And I know already this one is up there as about 22-ish euros. So we're looking at a pretty spicy box already, just a few packs in. Everything else from here is a bonus. But what a start we've got here. So the reason this is good for me as well, I probably will sell for the Uta. I'm not really somebody who collects. I'm somebody who just plays the game. I'm going to be recording some content, like I say. So being able to open these secret rares and it is good. It's really, really good to be able to find them quickly, so I don't have to buy them. And we can get most of the cards. Ready to record content. So Dominique Flamingo, a Seaquake, and a Kazuri Orden, and that is another super rare. A flurry of good cards coming out here. Let's have a look at Kazuki. I don't know if this one's, again, a very, very good one. Typically speaking, the super rare is not the most expensive, but let's take a look. I am wrong. This is a €9 card as well. So, okay, we're getting our value from this box, that's for sure. 2 really, really good secret rares, a good super rare. So yeah, this is going pretty well for the first box opening on the channel. Let's get straight into the next pack. And we've got a Meteor Volcano. This looks like a couple of rares. They can't all be winners. A Meteor Volcano and a Vista. Oh, but we do get our Don card for the set. You get 1 posh Don card. This one is going to be, is this Shanks? I think it's Shanks. But yeah, these are usually, you only get 1 per box usually, I believe. So to get this one out pretty early is good. I'm gonna put this around about €3. I'm sure I saw the other day that they were about €3 a piece on Card Market. I'm not gonna check that one. But that's considered to be a decent pull, I think. I think the price of these will probably go down in time, because if every set there's a special Don card getting printed, then people want different ones all the time, depending on their favorite characters, I'm guessing. Let's just skip through these commons and uncommons. We've got a lead here, Monkey de Garp. We've got a Monkey de Luffy and another Monkey de Garp here. This is the just the rare character. So, yeah, just a couple of rares there. Straight into the next pack. This one might be a long video, I'm afraid, guys. This could be, I'm talking a lot, but it's the way it is. So leave me some comments down below, guys. Tell me the types of decks. Maybe leave some deck lists down below, because honestly, we're brand new to, not brand new to TCGs. Me and Will have both played at a pretty decent level, as well as some other people who could be playing on the channel, Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that. But still pretty new to Bandai-based games, particularly One Piece. We recorded like this in Digimon content, but good to actually get some ideas of what decks are down there. So do leave some deck lists down below. So we've got a Judgment of Hell and a Mr. 3 Galdino or something like that. I can't say that name. Let's make sure we're actually in camera shot here. I guess one thing I didn't think about here with the the playmat like this, with the positioning of the camera, is it's not going to be easy to but he's going to be a little bit in the way. In fact, let's just probably move this out of the way here and just remember that's a 9 for later on in the video, just so we have a bit more space here. So we've got a Brook and a Buggy. 2 rares, Buggy. So yeah, do leave your deck lists down below. It saves me the necessity of having to constantly brew decks and what have you. I was a bit of a brewer in Magic. Whilst I was okay at the game, I think you would certainly consider me a brewer rather than some kind of top-notch player. Let's go through all this. Okay, so we've got a Shiki and a Kobe. Kobe! Wasn't that like a basketball player? Obviously, I'm first of all, like, I'm from the UK, so basketball isn't as big in the UK as it may be in like some America and maybe even parts of Europe. Basketball is not huge in the UK because of the likes of soccer and football and what have you. So, but I do know of Kobe, considered to be one of the legendary players, I believe, like mainly because of his work ethic and what have you. So we've got Smoker. So we've got a Monkey de Luffy. Oh, Smoker was one of our rares, sorry. So we've got a Monkey de Luffy as well. Oh, wrong pile. Good job, Dan. Kobe! So we've got Smoker. And we have a Monkey D. Luffy, a secret rare. Let's check up on Monkey D. Luffy. I haven't seen Monkey D. Luffy outside of green, or is it red colours yet? So I guess this will happen a lot. It certainly did happen with, is it number 62? Happened a lot with Digimon where, of course, Digimon switch colours. But this one is looking at about €2.80. So again, we could probably go around about the €3 mark here for this particular box. For this particular card. Tell you what, you guys are sick of seeing this, so let's just get this, let's start speeding up a bit. Get these commons and uncommons out of the way. You don't want to see those anymore. You want to see a Jozu, you want to see a Kuzan, another secret rare, I believe it is. So what have we got with Kuzan here? And this one's looking at about €6-ish. So again, not particularly bad. That's a good pull. So certainly getting the value from these particular packs. Now, of course, these values will go down. They will go down in time. So let's just put this in front of the camera, make sure I don't miss that. This one is this is a weird ass character right here. But we've got a Mask, Deuce, and a Yamato. So just 2 rares in that one, no good. Let's just get rid of these out of the way. So we've got a Shiru and a Mr. 2 Bon Curry Bentham. There are some bloody long names in these particular sets. Oh, man alive. Now, One Piece is actually a franchise I can see myself getting a little bit into. I wasn't particularly into anime. Do you consider like, what's the League of Legends anime called? I guess you would consider it an anime. In the meantime, Carrot and a Gum Gum Rain. I did really enjoy that one, so the popularity of One Piece, I could see myself getting into this one, particularly if I like the TCG, and I do think this game has a lot of good things going for it. There's a Leader Smoker, we've got a Little Sadie, and a Senguko. I could be butchering these names, by the way, like this could be Sadie or something like that, rather than Sadie. But yeah, it's certainly a popular series, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. One thing I really do like about this game actually already, and if you've ever played Magic the Gathering with Commander and what have you, we've got a Meteor Volcano and a Portus D8. I believe that's a secret rare. It is, sorry, super rare, not secret rare. That would be awesome to get another secret rare, but that is not going to happen. So I'm looking at Portus, but I really do like the different leaders which have different types of decks. It makes brewing kind of easy, different flavors, different styles. It reminds me a lot of Commander in Magic the Gathering in these early days. I think it's a big bonus for this particular game, at least from the casual side. That's not to say it's not a competitive game, it's just that usually when a game can be both casual and competitive, that's usually a really good thing. I guess the one issue with the games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And competitive Magic is sometimes it's pretty hard to brew because things are so refined and is perfectly built that you can't always build a new deck to beat it. Whereas with games where you can build a more casual deck, it's usually a lot more fun for the average player. And it just seemed like One Piece has that ability. So looking at about €4.50 here, €5, that kind of area. So we'll put it there at €4. So you can see here, like, we're doing all right from this box. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. Just hope the other box we open later on is going to be just as good. So we got a Little Sadie, whatever it's called again, and we've got a Sengoku. What are these the 2 cards we've got in the last one together? They were. Or were they? Yeah, they were. I don't know about that one. I don't know if I like that. The fact that, like, sometimes these, pull the rest of these packs out. The fact that some of these, rares are being pulled together. Let's get rid of some of these packs. Tidy up a bit so we can make sure we can stay organized. But, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see what happens. Now, going back to Battle Spirit Saga for a second, if you, I'd strongly recommend you guys do try and attend that if you can, if you're in the London area. Just turn up. We've got an Edward Newgate, and a Marco. It's a big prize pool. This is a secret rare, so we'll take a look at the price of that one again. Edward Newgate. yeah, do turn up. It's going to be a pretty big event. Some launch events, so you're getting it on the ground floor with that one. A lot of money. Oh. Okay, bloody hell. Okay, this is the cheapest I can find is 15 euros again. Whew, let's go to 16, why not? But yeah, Battle Spirit Saga, seriously, turn up to it if you're in the London area, or even, you don't even have to be from the UK. It's a big prize pool. I know people are sending teams down there. There are places still available. I would highly recommend. So we've got a Paradise, Totsuka, and an Inazumi. Not a particularly good one. What do we got? 3 packs left. Let's try and finish on I'm talking about finishing on a high. Like, you ain't gonna do much better than this from most boxes. We've got a Buggy and a Shiki. What a box this has been, though. Get rid of some of these. We've got a Kobe and a Borsalino. That is another secret rare. Is it normal to get this many secret rares from a box? I guess there's not a huge amount here, but let's have a look at Borsalino. Okay, Borsalino, we're looking at about 7 euros again. Bloody hell. The value of some of these cards, is it just a supply issue, do you think, that there's just not enough packs being opened, so there's just not enough cards out there for people to buy? And of course, people want to pick up their cards. I can see why it's a collector's game. It's got all the characters you love. I think Lorcana's probably going to be the same. Let's have a look. We'll finish on a Vista and a Brook. Sorry, guys. We probably should have finished on the one with a Borsali. It would have been a better outro, but yeah. Still what a box. What a box that has been. Okay, this is like a €3 card. This is still something. Okay, so remember, this was in the €9 area. So let's see how we've done here. Uta, I believe, was 35-ish euros, if I remember right, or 30? Let's just relook at Uta. 30. Uta was a €30 card. We're looking at about 22 to 23, that kind of area for Kuzan. So, we're looking at about, let's just say about 50 euros there. We're talking a €16 card here, so we're talking, what's that? 66, good math, Dan, well done. It's not that hard, mate. 66, we've got what? 75, if my math serves correctly. 83-ish, 96, 100. So we're talking about 105 to 110, that kind of area, I think, with these particular pulls. I've got to get these in sleeves, and that's not including the rares, the commons and uncommons, which of course are not worth that much, but still, if you're like me, you want to pick up your cards to build your decks. That's kind of where I am at the minute, because we're going to be playing a lot of gameplay on the channel. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. What a box opening that was. That was unreal. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you again in the next video. Subscribe down below. Leave me some responses. Tell me how to improve the content. See you later.